Hello? Yeah, yeah. Are we ready to start? Okay. Yeah,
So, just a minute. 10 seconds, please. Window. So we've got Jesse Lee, market operations.
Cheers.
So they're the ones that so
Terrible for this side of things.
so
Okay. Okay, it's 1 o'clock. We're declaring the meeting open. We're announcing visitors. FS and Jesse Lee on Teams.
yes.
Market Relations. Good afternoon.
Window.
Of course, sorry, Linda from Walker. Can we have some, record of attendance? All councillors are here except for Deborah Fraser. No, there are no apologies. There are no approved leaves of absence. There are no applications for leaves of absence. Nobody's notified a declaration at this stage.
So if you pull.
Hello? Yeah, I'm just going to merge you in now. Okay, Joylene, Deborah, you're both there? Okay. Amazing it worked. No, there are no declarations of interest notified, public questions. No announcements by the president, no petitions, no presentations. So while there are presentations, this point we some discussion about this.
But maybe just introduce themselves.
Yeah, Robert, would you like to introduce yourself and just in broad terms explain what you do?
Yeah, sure. So my name is Robert Kosh. I'm acting area officer of Fields. This is my area. See, you can get down here, but so Shires. So this is the place of Kalgoorlie. My role is to work with the brigades that I do have in my patch, which is not too many, given it's a fairly remote patch, but also liaise with local governments, mine sites, or emergency response. So yeah, my job's a managerial job to try to keep it over.
Okay.
Not a problem. Do you want me to talk about any of the business here today, or leave that for later?
Good day, so we'll cover that later.
Cover it later. That's absolutely fine.
And Linda's from WALGA, the WA Local Government Association, which is particularly in the area of roads. It's come out to have a visit and have a look at what we've got out here. because it's quite different to body prices. So seems believing. So it's great you made the effort to come out.
Yeah, in fact, highlights have been a bit of a road trip yesterday. David meeting everybody, of course. It has been an eye-opener. Hi everybody, Linda from Wagga Roadwise. And I just thought, being a Roadwise council, which the Shire of Nunajaraku is, has demonstrated, the council has demonstrated a formal commitment to road safety for your communities and provide support for the operational staff to implement some road safety initiatives to keep everybody safe on the roads, pedestrians, drivers, etc. on roads. So my role is to support or help or where needed, where requested, any information or help with plans, with ideas and resources. And I'm a direct contact to Wagga, so I can refer to various different parts of Wagga if needed as well. Yeah, and being here, it's really great working with David and his team. Achieved a lot in the 2 years that I've been here and what I've observed in terms of improving the roads, increasing the safety of the roads to keep drivers safe. So we all acknowledge that there will be crashes, but by increasing the safety of the roads, that means that people are less likely to be seriously injured or die. So it's been a lot of work achieved so far, and I know that the team have got a lot more there. Highlights, as I mentioned, it's just going out on the road, and as you mentioned, Damien, it's just, I don't think there's any other council in the Goldfields Districts region that is the same, or it's certainly very unique. I've been overwhelmed by the vastness, and I really now have a good context of the challenges. So it's been a really good opportunity for me to come out, and I can take back to the office some of the challenges that are faced in both support for you. And yeah, lastly, thank you for the hospitality as well.
Thank you very much for coming out.
Yeah, I might just say, look, I want to extend a thank you on behalf of the council for coming out, making the effort. I know it was a very early morning yesterday morning, or Monday morning, but look, we really do appreciate it. And it is good to see that you have recognised that, we are a little bit different from how we operate compared to others within our region. And look, I know that I personally feel, being part of the GV Rock group, feel that there's no real recognition of the challenges that we have that are different from others. But thanks again, really appreciate it, and you're welcome.
Thanks.
Okay, could we have somebody move that we approve the minutes of the March meeting? Julie. All okay? That's better. Can you hear okay?
Yeah.
We're just approving the minutes of the March meeting. All okay?
Yeah.
And now the next thing is the purchasing by card for February to March. I've been through it with David fairly extensively. I don't think there's anything here that raises any concerns. There's no issues that you have arising from that.
Through Mr. President, not at all. It's once again the general expenditure that we incur with what we do month by month.
Largely accommodation and travel. Do we have somebody move that we note the report for the purchasing cards?
Yeah.
Deborah? Julie? All okay?
Yeah.
Okay, this next one, sorry, we backtracked. It's the council investment report. So pretty much all of it's with Westpac, so it's all with a safe financial institution as required by the Act. there are some substantial sums of money there on reserve, but it's worth being aware that there's also a fair bit of asset liability around resealing roads. So we will be spending it, particularly when the water issues are resolved, so we can go ahead with it. But there is substantial interest income there. So can we have somebody note that we received the report on council investments? Preston, Deborah. All okay? The CEO report, I've been through that with David again. That is pretty straightforward. It's a record of what David's been doing over the course of the last month. Is there anything in there that you think warrants particular attention, David?
Jordan? Yeah. And Jordan.
The only thing I was going to ask you there in relation to councils first, how long before that change takes place?
Through you, Mr. President, it's something that's probably going to, I guess, over the last week we have fast-tracked significantly, based on the fact that our current provider, Synergy, has indicated that we're going to be finishing on the 30th of June. So we're working through it, people like Max, Tanya, and the others associated with the transition are working very hard to be up to speed. So we can try and make that 1st of July date. So that's where it's at this stage.
Okay, could we have somebody move that we note the Chief Executive Officer report? Yeah. Deborah, Joyland, all okay? Council Register of Resolutions is basically decisions of council that have been acted upon and completed. In that one there's nothing outstanding at the moment, is there?
Nothing.
There's a couple of ongoing.
Nothing outstanding, ongoing. A couple have been finalised. Yeah, there's nothing outstanding at all.
Okay, could somebody move that we confirm that the Register of Resolutions is up to date? Register of Resolutions showing complete and true record. Preston? Yeah. Joylene? All okay? Yeah. Now the next one is probably best represented in the diagram. Areas are broken up into different parts. We have a current agreement with the Goldfields Esperance Development Commission region. So that includes Coolgardie, Laverton, Dundas. Dundas is Southern Cross, Norseman down that area. Laverton, Leonora. Is Wollert still in it?
Wollert, yes.
Yeah, the big one is Cal Boulder, and not having the whole thing steered by Cal Boulder is always the hard. But it's an association that certainly does more good than harm. So it costs us $35,000 a year to be a member. And there's some things we don't use a lot, but there are other things we do. So on the whole, it's the way we manage to talk to each other across the region. So what we're looking for is a resolution seal, and we will sign. I think we seal memorandums of understanding, do we? We do. Sign and seal the memorandum of understanding that replaces the older one. So could somebody, I mean, it's something we've been in for a long time. We do need to have a relationship with the other local governments in our area. So I'd strongly recommend that we go ahead with this as we have done in the past. So is somebody prepared to move that we sign and seal the memorandum of understanding? Preston, Julie, all okay? Yes. The next one is an agreement with Nganda Council. Formerly, we delivered some level of youth service And the Ngandara Council, the community organisation, had some level of youth service being operated. We've reached an agreement with them that we will contribute to their program and they will report to us on outcomes on the basis of a formal agreement. This agreement's been developed with the Ngandara Health Service and the Ngandara Council and the Shire, and the Shire have been involved. The Shire have used McLeod's to develop. There's certainly a need for young people to take to program and activity, and which is where this is focused. So could we have somebody move that we seal and make the agreement? Jolene, Deborah. All okay? Now, the Office of Auditor General, I get David to speak to this one because this is a good news story.
Yeah, through you, Mr. President. This is just to acknowledge acknowledgement that we got from the Auditor General a couple of weeks ago, congratulating us on the outcome of the 24-25 audit that was completed in December. As you can see there, we were one of the top 20 shires that received an outstanding audit. But the other thing for us is that this is our second in a row. We're hoping to go for the third. That's my intention and ambition. But sure with the team that we can do it. But yeah, once again, it's just a report to pass on that acknowledgement from the Auditor General's Department to say well done. So.
Well, Preston would remember clearly we were in the bottom 10% at one year. There were a few reasons for that, but that was quite a long time ago now. And yeah, this is a standing result. Very positive reflection on start. So could we have somebody move that we note that auditor's report that things are going well? Yes. Yeah. Julie, all okay? The operational services report. That's a list of activities that have been undertaken by a combination of Phil and Marcel over the reporting period. They continue to get through a lot of work and they're getting a very good understanding of it, particularly good around the assets and the assets. So could somebody move that we receive the operational services report? Jolene, Deborah, all okay? The environmental health services report. We don't have a report for environmental health services at the moment. The next one will be in May, and that's from engaging a new health inspector. A health services inspector could be starting work. That's a statutory compliance issue, so it'd be good to get that sorted out and squared away. Now, the monthly payments listing for March. I've been through that with David fairly extensively prior, and everything seems to be in line with what we would normally spend. Because of the scaled back earth moving operation, we're spending less with breakaway, but still they're quite easily able to exclude it. So is there anything there you want to draw our attention to?
No.
So could somebody move that we receive the payments listing for the last month? Julie, yes. Preston, all okay? Yes. The monthly statement of financial activity is the large document, as it always is. There's a staff prepare that they give us as a true record of what has been received and what's been spent in the last reporting period. Max has taken us through that, And on the face of it, is it fair to say, Max, that there's nothing dramatic in there and it's pretty much on course for where we need to be? Okay, thank you. So could we have somebody move that we receive the monthly financial statement of activity for February? Deborah? Preston? All okay? Yeah. Now, we have no confidential items. The next meeting will be the last Wednesday of next month. The last Wednesday of May. There being no other business, we'll wind the meeting up now. Thank you all for your attendance. Don't go away. We have the second meeting, which is the Audit and Risk Improvement Committee meeting. We let everybody else go at this stage.
Yeah, then they can hang around if they want to. Yeah, order. This is a committee meeting, so yeah. Thank you. It's up to you. You can stay. This will be very quick. There's only about 3 items on here. So.
Okay, it's 25 past 1. We're opening the meeting, which is a meeting which gets more and more names as it goes along. It used to be called the Audit Committee. Then it became the Audit Risk Committee. Now it's become the Audit Risk and Improvement Committee. So by the time we get back next year, it'll be probably twice as long. So anyway, this is the Audit Risk and Improvement Committee meeting. Now, present, we've got Deborah, Joylene, Preston, Julie, myself. There are no apologies, no leaves of absence, no public questions taken on notice, no public question time issue. There are no applications of leave of absence. Nobody has notified a conflict of interest or a concern about an interest. Now, the next thing we do is confirm the minutes of the previous meeting. So I'll just go on to that. I can't remember exactly when it was. Was it February? It was December, yeah. So could somebody move that we receive confirm the unconfirmed minutes of the Audit and Risk Committee meeting held on the 17th of December. As a true and correct record. It was pretty straightforward stuff. There wasn't a lot to it. So could somebody move that we confirm those minutes? Thank you, Preston. We got a seconder there? Yeah. Deborah. All okay? Yeah, they're good. Now, in this, you have 3 things going on. You've got a policy review, you've got a risk management strategy review, and risk management activities arriving from that. The policy review was the higher level setting for how the Shire is going to deal with risk. And the risk management strategy is how that policy is going to be implemented and how these things are going to be done. And the risk managing activities are the things themselves that are being done. And the compliance calendar records these things as they happen so that we've got a trail to follow. So, what's needed here? That the Risk Audit and Improvement Committee notes the updates to the risk management policy and the Audit Risk and Improvement Charter policy, which is the policy within this report, and recommends to the board or the council at the next meeting, not the one we've just finished, at the next meeting, that the Shire adopts the management policy and Audit Risk Committee Improvement Charter policy. Could we have somebody Move it. Thank you, Preston. Joylene, all okay?
Yeah.
Sure they could write that better and take out half the words. The second one is the risk management strategy, which is the next level down from the overarching policy. We received the updates to the risk management strategy 2026 as noted within the report and recommend to council to adopt the amended risk management strategy 2026 at the next board meeting. So could somebody move that we do that?
Yeah.
Deborah, seconder. Julie, all okay?
Yeah.
Now, the next one is that the Audit and Risk and Improvement Committee note and received a report on the risk management activities. We have a mover that we receive the report. Preston, we got a seconder for that? Deborah, okay, Joylene. Sorry, Deborah. So we're all okay? Yep. And the last thing is up on the wall there, that the Audit and Risk Committee Audit Risk and Improvement Committee notes the progress report on the action taken related to the compliance calendar that's updated till April 2026. Now, just before we note that one, there's nothing outstanding. So the status there apart from needing people sets revamped.
No,
Is that not
no, that's, I mean, primarily the main changes within the compliance calendar reflect the outcomes of the financial management risk review that was undertaken last year. There's certainly nothing at all that's of any significance. It's ongoing operational matters like the review of the corporate business plan, which is currently being undertaken. So yeah, there's definitely nothing at all of any concern. I might just refer to Tanya if she has any comments in relation to the document.
No, well, we keep the calendar to check on what we're doing. So things have been completed on a monthly basis or an annual basis or a triannual. So it keeps us in when we update it. And we mark things off as a so there's been monthly that have been also the annual the month etc. They're ongoing on their way.
okay? Could we have somebody move that the Audit Risk and Improvement Committee notes the progress on the report on action taken in relation to the compliance calendar? We've got a mover. Julie, seconder. Preston, all okay? There's no new urgent business. There are no confidential matters. The next Audit and Risk Committee meeting will be advised because we tend to have them as the need arises. And as we wander through the calendar. Okay. I think that's it. So that's all the business for today's meeting. Thank you all for your attendance. That's it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good afternoon.